Hey guys, welcome to IBK where we talk about cars and tech. Today I wanted to talk about something very exciting, something very dear. I've posted this on my YouTube as a post. I was very excited to see this car. And I knew this was going to be a home run car just because Genesis has been hitting it out of the park with all their models. And what I was really looking forward to was Genesis creating a smaller SUV. Like the GV80 looks fantastic. I love how the GV80 looks. I love how the G80 looks. Like if you look at this car, definitely it looks good, right? I mean, it's a good looking car. But what I wanted was a smaller version of this car just because you don't need this big car if you don't have a family of five or four, or if you have a smaller family, I think a smaller one will do. So that's why I was looking forward to this, and I love how this car looked, but I knew the GV70 was going to look sportier. So what happened? They created it, and I am very excited. Just looking at this exterior design, I love it already. I think it looks fantastic. It carries that Genesis look already. It has the two lines, which is their kind of their signage. This is like, hey, we're Genesis. How do you tell? By looking at the two lines. All right. So that's how you're gonna know that you're driving a Genesis even from far away. Just because these headlights are gonna start showing two lines for the daytime running lights, so you'll know immediately what car you're looking at. And this is done with BMWs with their kidney grille. Everyone has these distinctive looks. The Lexus has their spindle grille. So this is going to be Genesis signature look now with their two lines. And man, my favorite right here is this silver one right in the middle. Like this looks fantastic. I love this one right here. Tell me about it, guys. Do you like this car? Do you like this silver one? Because to me, it appeals to me like no other SUV right now in the market. And you got this kind of a purplish car as well. And I just think it looks fantastic overall. Uh, I want to hear your opinion as well. But I think they nailed it. And especially with the exhaust, they got two exhausts in the back. And the reason for that, they're trying to make it look sporty. If you look at the sport version, you can also tell they've really pronounced, the exhaust there, two of them, and it's round in this case. So it really depends on you guys, right? Do you like the sporty look or do you like the elegant, non-sporty? And if you look at the interior, it's going to be different as well. But also right here in the front, you can tell that it's darker. The grille is much more sporty, black, and if you like that kind of look, especially with white, I think it's going to be very catchy. So we'll see. A lot of cars these days have their Type S and whatnot, so we'll see where they're going to go. Now let's go ahead and quickly check out the interior. All right, boom. That is a very unique looking interior in my mind. Like this right here, just it really shows premium design, but at the same time it shows like it's kind of playful. Like I think the designer of the car decided to kind of make this a little bit more youthful with their design and more modern looking. So you see details like over here. That's a very fancy wavy detail right there. And then you have this center console right here. You know, this sort of design is going to be kind of risky, but I think they did a good job and they executed pretty well. And I want to know your opinion on this as well. Do you like the inside? Now, here's the controversial steering wheel. A lot of people say that they don't like the uh, steering wheel like that without the spokes, but I also heard from people who really like actual drivers, because the GV80 also has this type of steering wheel, that when you actually sit on it, it actually does give a more premium feeling and it's fine. So that looks very promising. And of course, the speakers on this is going to be fantastic. You just know. Maybe it's going to be Lexicon again. and here's the screen. And if it's going to be anything like the G80, it's going to be touch screen, or you can control it with a pad right here. So either way, it's going to be fine. We'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. And then of course you got your ambient light right here. I see a purple glow. I don't know if you can see it through my laptop, but boom. Look at that, very fancy. It's even got the vent right down here, right? So overall, it's just gonna be a fantastic looking car. They don't have any rear seating. 22 degrees. And look at the vent. Very stylish. So that's how it's gonna look inside. And of course, if you want to go to the sports side, again, you got the red stitching, looks super sport. I love the inside on this. Like, I wish it was the outside I can get a regular, but the inside sporty. Like, if I wish that combo existed, because I like this interior more than the regular one, but this is only for sports. So we'll see how that happens. Maybe they might combine it. Maybe. All right. So there you go. I mean, this is going to be a knockout, I believe, for young people. And it really depends on the price, but it's really eye-catching, and 21-inch wheels, and that's how it's going to look. So I couldn't wait to actually see this. It's finally here, and I wanted to share this with you guys just to see what you guys think about it. Like, is this car something that you would actually get? There's so many cars like this right now in this sector. There's the Mercedes GLB, there's BMW X3, the XC40, I think the S60. Like, there's so many of these cars in this sector for the luxurious platform, and I just want to know, can Genesis survive? Like, would you get this over the NX300 Lexus, right? Because the NX300 is a nice car, but it's kind of looking dated. And the thing about this car is, I think it's very fresh for especially 2020, 2021. Like, a lot of the models previous are kind of old already, kind of getting stale, but this one is fresh. Like, if you got this car in 2020 or 2021, you're going to be the only guy with this car for a while. And it's going to look good. I mean, it's going to age pretty well. Like, I think this silver one right here, or the white one, is going to look very, very good, especially when you see it in person. It's going to look even better. And especially with this 2 signature lines on the headlights and the tail lamp, people are going to recognize it immediately, because now they'll see that every Genesis has that kind of look. You know, if you look at the G80, which is also coming, right? This right here, 2 lines. Like, you just know that it's a Genesis. You know, and then the new G70, I don't know if they have it here, but the new G70 also, look at that, 2 lines, right? This is a good looking car too, by the way. Another one that I want to talk about and see and film for you guys when it drops in the US, but fantastic revision of the current car. I think it's going to be popular as well. But I was personally waiting for the GV70 more than the G70. I'm not saying that this is a bad looking car. Like, when I saw this, I was like, wow, this looks good. But you can also see, like, the interior. This one is a little bit older compared to the new GV70. I bet the next G70 is going to have some swanky, brand new interior that's going to blow us away. But for now, it's just more of an exterior change. So we'll see. But yeah, this is definitely an exciting brand right now, Genesis, with all their cars coming out. They finally found their identity, I'd say, with the 2 lines. And if 2020 looks this good, I can only imagine what their future cars, like their 2023 models, are going to look like. I can only imagine how amazing it's going to look. So yeah, let's talk about it, guys, in the comments below. I had to make this video quick. As soon as this car drops, both of them, the G70 and the GV70, I'll make a video on them. But I'm excited that it looks like this. I think with the SUV market going crazy, this is going to be a hit. All right. All right, guys, let's talk about it in the comments below. If you haven't already, please crush that like button. Helps me a lot, like a small independent reviewer like me. And please subscribe if you can. I try to bring you the most real content as fast as I can. So again, thank you very much and stay safe.